Welcome back, guys, to Axiom Verge 2. Last episode, our mapping and exploration continued as we neared the game's end, obtaining the divinest gem that highlights nearby items with the compass and many other skill points and health orbs to now sit at 91% of items and 98% of map. We now turn to finish the story and face Amashilama, foregoing for the 100%. And head towards our final area, where we'll obviously pick up more of the items. I'm imagining we're going to finish them with 99% map. What do you reckon? So I just head... Oh, down from here. Off we go then. Ah! Actually, some of the last things we've got left are just those passwords. That is indeed the Ansible. Has the Ansible been powered on? Yes, it has. Hammond, are you there? Yes, thanks to you. I have circumvented the character limits of this terminal. Something's come up. Amashilama, she got the lost Suina, but she wants to find the rest, which is somewhere below us. While I know of them, they're very dangerous. At least the locals thought so. Lamasu said she wants to use them to destroy the Answer, the mother world, because she thinks it'll somehow free us. Is this a plausible thing? Oh god, no, Indra. That would literally mean the end of our universe. Even if, as Amashilama seems to think, this universe could survive, even then the places Samara and I are in would be forever disconnected. You would never see Samara again. I was starting to suspect as much. I think you understand them. Please don't let Amashilama do this. I'm about to set off a breach bomb. Apparently, it's the only thing that can destroy the portal leading to the Answer, so if you don't hear from me again... If I don't hear from you again, it's because you cease to exist, so don't let that happen. Easier said than done. So I say, how do we open this up? Of course, it's not the first... game. I don't have to get a different coat to go through 1 or 3 or whatever objects, do I? I can just go through. Wow, that looks like a final descent, if any. That finished out the mapping of there. Indra, an upstream portal lies ahead. It leads to Answer. I had the Suina cache placed there to keep it secure, but this has since become exactly the place Amashilama needs to do the most damage. And we were so afraid computers were going to be smarter than us. You should be able to hack the bomb with your nanites. Set a timer for 1 minute. That should be enough to get clear. After that, I will seal the doors. And then nobody can ever get to this cache again, right? Only a pattern mine could do that, and there are none left in this world. Am I not one then? It's so much easier being in the drone form. Who even needs to be human anymore? I live a drony life. Another apocalypse flask. There's a portal nearby, but it might be on the previous areas. How many skill points do I have? 14. Seems kind of pointless to do that one. There we go. Only 2 skills not fully maxed out. Yes, this does count for this item progression as well. And this is probably the final save point. Well then. It's been a ride. With one serious stuck point. But here we go. With nearly 100% of everything. Let's fight the final boss. Shall we? Just wondering if there's any passcodes around. If it is the final boss. Did I want to do that? Oh, I guess I'm filling up the bomb. Not so fast, Indra! No, she's gooping! We wouldn't want you destroying the portal now, would we? Amashilama. This portal leads to Ansa, the mother world. Once I've obtained the remaining Suina, we will destroy it. And in the process, destroy this world too. Matter of semantics, I will return it to its original form. It will become part of the pure realm of ideas once again. Those living in the current world will no longer exist to experience the destruction of it. Yeah, it's a bunch of nonsense I'm not about to let happen. Question is, I don't think you're worth fighting, are you? Hit you. I don't think I can hit you. No! You know what? Right, enough of this running back and forth already. To go up the stairs. Oh, she caged. That's just rude, that is. Right, so how do I get rid of that? That blow that up. I had to stun her to do it. Missed on that one. You wanna go? No! Right, how much of them have I got the full goop in? Quite a few. That one's gonna be so difficult to do. You come here, please. Oh, you get. Hey, no cat, you, hey, cheating. Enough. You don't think I know what you're trying to do? I was here when this bomb was made. Indra, hack the bomb. Me? You? How? Get the hell out of here. What? My body? Which button's hack again? I'll keep her busy. Detonate. This is not long enough for me to get out. I'm not very fast. And now we see exactly why this stage looks like this. Lamasu! Indra, you did it! Run, hurry! I am running as fast as I can. Oh, no. Don't panic, Sam. My body. True to what Lamasu said, the breach bomb completely obliterated the portal to Answer. Oh. Bit more as well. Yeah, I probably shouldn't be standing right on top of the explosion path. We had survived, Dama and myself. Or at least some version of myself. The other me, she died to protect everyone. I realized then that I didn't care about getting home anymore. So I promised Dama that no matter what happened, I'd find a way to fix him. Make him flesh and blood again. And I knew where I could find the technology for that. But ironically, I'd just blown up the only known way to get there. So I was going to need help. So you've come to me, hoping I can help you reach this answer. While you're on a mission, that was Amashilama's goal. Are you sure you were completely free of her influence? Of course, that was where they stored their most advanced tech. I think you too would find it lucrative. But in order to get there, we will need a pattern mind. And Hammond, do you think she is there too? I don't pretend to have any idea where Hammond is. I tried contacting her using the Ansibles, but they're all dead now. But I feel like she and Samara are still around, somewhere. Very well, I look forward to working with you, Indra. I don't think I can really call myself Indra anymore. Real Indra died saving us. I'm something else. And that brings to a conclusion Axiom Verge 2. It was a very fun game indeed. I actually, I mean, different people, different preferences. Gunfighting of the first one with the more kind of like cavey, more Metroid feeling, versus this one which had a different feel. Let's put it that way. Vocals by Mesa Carter, so it wasn't all in-house in that sense. But I actually preferred this playstyle. I thought like stuff like the infection was a lot more logical than the address thingamabob. Can't remember its name now. A stress disruptor. There we go. The portals, the breach, the drone was more like, you know, storyline pertinent. There was a lot more story in drips and drabs spread out in a nicer fashion, including stuff like the notes, which were placed less hidden away and more for you to, of course, like come across them and learn a little bit more here, there, and everywhere. Oh, I forgot about that guy. I'm in a bad room with a big fly in it, wasn't there? That fly guy. And obviously, kind of spreading out a little bit more this one to the other stories that will obviously take place within the universe of Axiom Verge. Had a little bit of Trace, a little bit of Sudra. In fact, that's pretty much where Indra, or, you know, the not so Indra, is going right now. They needed a pattern mind as well. So they're the ones who ended up getting Trace. So, unfortunately, it was at this point in the credits that the game decided to crash. Supposedly, that's a problem in this early build of Axiom Verge 2, which will most likely be fixed in time. So for now, we skip forward, as we had to see our post-credits scene. Post-credits. Are they meeting? So what was that? Total time, 10:49, 38:34. Okay, items at 92%. Map was at 99%. Death count 3. That's not bad. I skipped the credits to actually get there, but we got there. That was a small post-credit scene. Was there a bigger post-credit scenes for a full 100%? I don't know. I don't know. Seemed like, is that more or less the body of Indra going to heaven? Or to wherever Samara was? Questions? Right then, so with 92% and 99% supposedly, but 98% there, so you actually have to complete it again to get that done. I guess it's time for the final item clear up, but that I will do with the power of editing. And on YouTube side of things. So let's finish off the game and get underway, eh? And so after seeing our post-credit scene, we see our game out, Axiom Verge 2, with the item clear up. We currently stand at 92% items and 99% map after I mapped out the chamber where the final boss battle takes place. Essentially, of course, you can just enter the chamber, map it out, and leave. As long as you don't press any of the buttons, it doesn't lock you in. Unlike, of course, in Axiom Verge 1, where that last map percentage was gained by you actually just entering the chamber and engaging the final boss battle. So with that said, I do, of course, have more thoughts about the game, considering the credits crashing cut us off of where I was going with some stuff. But first of all, let's just get item clearing. So our first one brings us to Ununa Gorge with a code awaiting. We'll go, what was it? Right, left, right, down, up, down. So right, left, right, down, up, down. To simply get the Royal Ring. Royal Dagger fires projectiles when you're at full health. Very Zelda-esque. Is that the clear for Ununa Gorge? That brings us up to indeed a green item point. So let's start heading out another way for our next item with the power of editing as we go from spot to spot and hope to finish things up. Now here's a very obvious item I missed, even though I actually knew full on that this was here amongst all places. So that's a bit of a shame for me personally that I missed one. The question is, how do I get in there properly? So let us use Kilnimak to see the portal and make it revealed. And then by the look of it, we want to be down here and attract it. I don't know. Would you want to be probably right there, actually, would be fine. Let's pull the portal over. Then we've got to break ourselves out afterwards. This is why there was just a dead end in this area, I guess, then. And that is another flask. For more of the remaining skill points that we do not yet have. Only a small, so 1 point is the gain. I guess I still can't actually skill up in any of my remaining combat skills at this point in time. But that is Lake Amagi, completely cleared. Let's move on to another spot. The glacier has something awaiting me. So this one, yet again, relates to another arrow that I didn't know what to do with. Because of course we saw an arrow pointing that way, but of course it wants us to kind of go into a chamber there, and it's showing us what's going on within the breach. A simple option for that would have been to just walk in the next room, realize there's this random kind of like thing here. And then of course, bring our breaching tractor, even though I can't press the right buttons most of the time to do anything. And literally enter into an area before. So I am in the ice to the right. And I do not know where I am, but there's a flask within it. For the Chalcedony within my compass shines so brightly. So with that done, I don't think I can actually get out of here or not. So I need to, of course, get myself out via other things. But we are now going to head over way up high on Mount Eben. So you can't see it from exactly where we are because the breach and all that. Up here. And so we're here at the observatory where a item awaits us not on the outside, but on the inside. A place, of course, I didn't check. So that's kind of irritating, but that was also the glacier breach 100%ed as well, so we've got that done. That is nicely sorted. Let's change to droney. I think we could probably climb it, to be honest. We could probably got this way earlier. I just never went for it. I can't even hit it. There's a flask way up high here. Another small flask, though. It seems like I got all the medium ones for the most part. So there's still more items in Mount Eben, and I'm not sure I've actually found the other one yet. Oh, no, wait a second. That's weird. Ooh. So if it says there's items not found, but it's in this kind of internal area, then does it mean, like, maybe there has an item? Or somewhere else here has an item? That's a thought. Not all items have been got in Mount Eben. There, they have been got in the breach. So I think it's just the Mount Eben of the outside world that I still need to find an item on, but I have not actually found it yet. I was hoping that would be the item. So Mount Eben still has secrets within it. I will continue to search for that, but in the meanwhile, let's go to Kaguna Steps. Turns out Kaguna Steps has yet another password. Up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down. That was pretty easy to get to. Let's jump on in, find ourselves a secret path through the place. And pick up yet another Apocalypse Flask Small. Is that enough skill points yet for me to get another skill? I can get the speed, but not the attack. Well, I'll take that. So that means there's at least 6 points worth of flasks out there, if not more. In terms of the map for Kaguna Steps, there's actually more to get here as well. And I know for a fact there shouldn't be anything to get in Irikar, unless, of course, there's anything in the breach that I've marked there, which is most likely what's going on. So Kaguna Steps has more items. Mount Eben has more items. The glacier. Outside world has more items. So I need to go find these. So let's go for next to Irikar. And then I have to do some scouting again. Now, here's an incredibly interesting one, because there is an item in this room, as you can see from the compass blinking. I haven't actually worked out where the hell to go to get said item. Oh, okay, never mind. It was here. A health node fragment, 1 out of 5. Does that mean there's 4 more health node fragments somewhere? I was literally just in a hole here. No wonder I didn't find that one. Thank you, blinking thing, for teaching me where I had to go. So, with that got, I think I've got everything that I knew where it was, and that is the Irikar Breach's final goodie. So as you can see, we've still got stuff like Kaguna Steps' breach to do and whatnot, so there's still items pretty much everywhere. In fact, there's one here that we can get to pretty fast by the look of it. Oh yes, wait a second. Yes, there is one we can get to pretty fast. Suddenly remembering that despite seeing this and not being able to get up on high to go get it before, I never went back for it. It was one of the more obvious ones we missed. And yet another health node fragment exists. So that is Lake Amagi Breach, still with more items as well. So let's me get back to searching, as I wonder what item percentage we're actually at. So with a few new items, or at least areas where I react with the Chalcedony in my compass found, there are some more obvious items to be able to see, like this over there, which is hidden behind 2 doors, of which we just have an infect over here to open that. And the other thing as well is I followed this path to the left as well, as we get health node 3 out of 5 there, to realize that this actually opens up the way into the central pillar of the glacier, which I couldn't figure out how to open up before. So there we go. That shortcut now opens up too. So let me head back to the portal, because we are going into the breach, or at least we're actually not actually, because we can warp down here, find ourselves a little bit something extra. Not far off at all. So I do have to get myself back up to the surface and all. Thankfully, with our power up there, that is not an issue. Okay, unless I randomly jump off, which might be an issue, and get shot at by things, because of course there's this here. So while this keeps trying to get to me here, we can see there's actually an area in this area. However, there is no area mapped here for the breach. So this might be the rest of our map, because we currently stand at about 99% map done and 95% items. So with that said and done, looks like the entire point, because there's breach in this area, or at least it's a portal, is to bring that to me, bring this to this marker, then find out what awaits me. Well, I probably should save on the basis that I can at least have the area. As a fast travel point, and find a health node fragment. 4 out of 5. So there must be at least one more of them at this juncture. So that's still not all the map for this area yet to find. So we've got to get out there and find even more. Unless there's more items somewhere, or areas that I can break my way into. It's not really looking like it. And there's no areas that I can seemingly break into over there. Unless there's like an area here or something that you can like use the portal to get to too. Just a thought. Let's face it, I can bring the breach to here. Doesn't look like there's an area. Nope. So, with that done, I guess I'm gonna head back into the breach and find another item. So here in the breach of Lake Amagi, there is an item waiting. The Chalcedony doesn't react to the moment, but you can obviously see on the map. I say obviously I didn't notice it multiple times. There are a bit of markers here to say where we should go. More to the point, there's an obviously breakable block here, where we can just begin tunneling. Even charging didn't really help me through. To get through... Oh my god, do I have to drill my way out through all of this? No, left, right. To get through into the area I couldn't get to before. Well, there is a flask awaiting. So that's how it is. So I guess those 2 markers are there to say, like, from here to there is where we can get to go. But Apocalypse Flask Small is obtained. That is all the items of the Lake Amagi breach. So that has got 2. Let's move on down here. So here's an interesting one. I haven't located the item yet, but it's somewhere near here where you can see there's an obvious thing awaiting me. So there's something here, somewhere, and some way to get there. So we gotta figure out what I'm supposed to do. So is it just up here? Yes. We use that. Using the tablet to say, hey, you should do this. Find ourselves a little extra area there, which makes Ullum Valley cleared now. So we are running out of places to go. I guess Kaguna Steps. I've got to case the joint next to find out some more, but it's starting to look pretty complete. And so we return to the Expanse, which I did not count in my original world tour during the playthrough, forgetting completely about things. However, as you'll notice, there are things on the map that we have not even been to, spaces that are ready to be mapped, and an area over here for us to go visit as well, which we can infect and open up a new path that I had marked, and because I never came back to the emergence, I didn't even realize. So our Chalcedony is actually going off now. So let's just change up. Use this to get up. And were the monsters big before in here? I don't remember them being. But now we're on the other side. Oh, okay. We can't actually get in where Drushka is. There's just another Apocalypse Flask. Of course, small yet again. We currently have 3. We need 6 for our last skill. So I'm assuming, based on that, now that we've mapped that out, I will tick off my mark here. There must be 3 more. Well, at least 2 and 1. 2 more. At the very least 2 more. At the maximum 3 more. That's how I'll put it. So, over here is one reason I got my infection up higher, wasn't it? Because it's the only way to reach this spot. Then I completely forgot about said spot. So here there's something going on. So let's bring forth... Well, I've got to reveal it first. No, don't even have to pull it anywhere. bring forth a portal and see where we are, because this is entirely new for us. There's a thing right there. So this might be Gaguna Steps fully mapped out. Nice. That's a small. I'll take the free item. Nicely as a way to warp here as well. I did notice there was a this way to go in this part of the map, because on the basis that there's a laser door that we couldn't get through. Well, I guess better to land there than anywhere else. Where are you, ghostly friend? Can abolish you as well, because I need to check out everything of this place just in case there's something here. The Chalcedony ain't going off though, so I guess there's nothing here. Item-wise at the very least. Interesting that the expanse kind of leads on to here, the breach here. Nice with that, we open up there, and now have the entirety of the map for both Gaguna Steps Breach and all the items too. So with that said, I think every breach area is now indeed complete. So all map gain there, all map gained everywhere else. So I think that's the entire game 100% mapped out. However, we still have an item to get at Gaguna Steps, so I need to go and find that. So let's get on the way. So it looks like this was some kind of temple. What else is here? This is privileged information and cannot be disclosed. This place was devoted to the Lamaster's teachings. It gave us the knowledge needed to build the arms. Is there something that could help me build a portal back home? Again, this is privileged information and cannot be disclosed. I don't believe so, but there is rumored to be a device that can help protect your body while you control the drone. It will allow you to split your consciousness and reintegrate it afterwards. That'd be a relief. Yes, that sounds great. You should try to find a way in there. Really? We didn't get that dialogue the first time we came here. I wonder why. So after a long, hard search here in Gaguna Steps, I found that the reaction to everything is somewhere around here, but I haven't seen the item as of yet. The only clue I currently have, or the weird suspicious I can see, is this down there. However, nothing really brings up anything. Now, if I move further away, you can see the dots start to get further away as well. So the pulsing gets slower. So it's got to be like literally there. So as you can see from this, I think it's either that or this. Actually, would you say it goes faster here or faster here? But I can't see anything. Oh my goodness, the drones could destroy the wall, but the thingy couldn't? Oh, I did not know the drones could destroy walls. Yikes. Okay, there's an item here. But you can do it using normal attacks, and that is probably the last health node fragment of the entire game, which probably leaves us with our final item to get somewhere in Mount Ebin. I'm pretty sure that's our last place to go. So let's get on our way. I think I've quite possibly found it here in Mount Ebin. Possibly that little path up there is somewhere I have not yet been, and I don't know why, because by the looks of it, it looks a fairly easy place to jump to. Oh, it's got to be in there. Now, either that's a medium flask or not. If it's a small, then we're going to be 1 point off. Which must mean there's another one somewhere to get in Mount Ebin. So, that is not everything yet. One last item remains. For the 100%. Now I feel weirdly kind of stupid, because I was 100% sure when I mapped out this area, I got the thing. So I haven't actually been checking back here, but our last item lies at the peak. I just must have missed it, but I thought I saw something similar, and did I just not get it and just jump off and continue on my way? Who knows? The Let's Play, you guys who've watched will be able to tell me. But our final item is all the way up here. High in the sky. Oh my goodness, I thought the game crashed then when I got 100%. It suddenly froze. I pressed the attack button. It just didn't come in. I guess that's because achievements are happening and things are happening. But that is the full 100%. If a bit worrying, at the very end, we can check this by going back to the title and checking out my third file, which I, of course, copied over from my finish to see we are at 100%, 100%. 2 hours 47. It wasn't even that hard to look around for it in the end. Get the 100%. No problem. So with that said and done, we bring Axiom Verge 2 to an end. So I will continue a little bit of my thoughts for the credits for just a second before seeing you out. Because, of course, I was going into how a certain robotic lady looks like a certain thing. Because as it's been said, especially online, because I confirmed it that I thought that way, Indra Chaudhari is actually Ophelia in Axiom Verge 1. Becoming that big robotic thing. It kind of saves Trace at a certain point in time. The one that's more sympathetic than Elsenova, let's put it that way. Probably because she's gone through the whole human process. We don't know exactly what about Elsenova, who calls herself a Rosalka, more than, you know, Ophelia, etc. identify as that. Which is interesting too, because, you know, Indra, Ophelia, is able to cure Trace's infection, but in this game we literally see humans getting infected, which has something to do with Indra, despite the fact that there are people around the place that are human still, and there are people who aren't. So I don't know what the causation link is, but again, the only thing that's changed since there, and they've been living in this settlement for God knows how long, the only thing that's changed is Indra to the environment, or more to the point, the unleashment of all the arms. So it's Arms or Indra that have caused this. Via what method? I do not know. But, you know, why is the virus completely unleashed? Where did the virus come from? Where was its origin? Probably an Axiom Verge 2. So with that said, I do have a theory, and I don't like to do theories about where the games are going and all that. With filter, alternate planes, alternate dimensions, our final cutscene, of course, showing the Indra who died during the bomb in the fight with Amashilama as we escaped with Indra in robotic form to later become Ophelia. We saw her reunite with her daughter and Dr. Hammond, which of course, she died. How was she there? Of course, there are notes in the game prior that hint about, like, proving of the afterlife, etc., but only if they've read or understood all the research. So most likely then, Indra had read it all, and therefore passed on to whatever is the afterlife, bringing the afterlife into somewhat of a thing for Axiom Verge's overall universe. So what I'm wondering is, like, all these worlds and all that, are they more an analogy for hell, heaven, kept in a detention center, purgatory? That's what I'm wondering at this point in time. Is that what the layers of existence layered upon the top of a world and dimensions that we can access through various points? Not exactly necessarily straight up other worlds, but more or less just layers of existence? I don't know. It could be entirely possible that stuff like heaven or purgatory or hell exist as completely other worlds that are very close to Earth. Which is why death can cause you to pass over into X or Y of them, depending on maybe factors in your life, like, you know, being bad or being good, etc. Who knows? Who knows? That is what I say for now. Is what I'm interested in finding out. Purgatory, heaven, is death not the end for a character in Axiom Verge? Trace being shot at the end of Axiom Verge 1? Is he just simply alive because of this whole dynamic? Just in another plane of existence? Is that why he was shot? To put him in this other plane of existence? This pretty much means that any character in Axiom Verge's universe could come back at any point as we move on through the games, at least to me. We'll see though what Thomas Happ has as his vision. If I'm anywhere near close, and why I don't share theories at you, it's because you can come back later and laugh at how wrong I was. So, with that said and done, 100% is obtained. Another game completed. Thank you for making it, Mr. Thomas Happ. I'll be back for Axiom Verge 3 most likely, whenever that will be. 5-6 years time? Who knows? As we continue the indie Metroidvanias with a story going on in the background. Now I'm just interested in finding out what the hell happens next in the overall arcing story, not so much about what the story of the next game will be. Do you know what I mean? Thank you guys for watching this Let's Play. I'll see you around for more, not just Axiom Verge, but Metroidvanias and other types of games on the channel. Check through the playlist, there's always something for you on there. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys around next time. Bye-bye.